I mean, so for example, you go to an African village, happens all the time. They leave a full-born baby by the fire. They don't want it. They discard it. Happens tons of times. Any missionary will tell you that. They just discard babies. Why? They don't believe it's wrong. It's just in their code and custom. No one feels bad about it. Just discard kids you don't want. Are they wrong?
For me, yeah.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, and if you're Scholars. Today we're back again with another video from Charlie Kirk. So today, Charlie Kirk said work mind viruses takes over college kids' moral compass. Oh my god, this is crazy. Anyway, let's see what Charlie's talking about. Let's get started.
Hello. Yeah, so I've seen you talk a lot about objective morality.
Okay.
And my big question is, it feels like you can make good statements and bad statements without referencing some kind of moral book. So I can say something is good, right? I had a good day today, and it doesn't really feel like I need to reference religion for that. So can you explain to me why you think we need to have some kind of absolute standard for morality?
Excellent question. It's really good. If you say you have a good day, are you describing the experience you had, or was it morally a good day?
So yeah, it would be a good day. So I can narrow it down more, I guess. Or I can ask, I guess, a better question. So if I don't have religion, right? Let's say I am an atheist or something, and I were to go up to, I find two books. One's the Quran, and then one is the Bible. And I read both of them, and then I have a feeling of preference towards one or the other. That makes me feel like morality probably isn't objective, because I read two moral codes, I didn't have one before, and then I derived one after reading it.
But one is true.
Well, yeah, obviously if you go in with the presupposition that one is true, but
so
clearly,
let's play this out. Not sorry to interrupt. If I'm on an island, and let's just demystify part of this, and there's the Bible, and then there's Lord of the Rings, and I end up believing in one of those, which is true?
Well, what's true is just what corresponds with reality. We're talking about...
I agree. So which one has evidence, and when applied in the natural world actually shows a flourishing people in society and a way to live? Because you would agree, at least out of 8 out of 10 of the 10 commandments, they're pretty good rules for life,
no,
right?
Yeah, 100%.
Of course, yes.
No, but
so,
the thing that I'm talking about doesn't have to do with whether or not Christianity is good or bad, or whether I agree with most of... Yeah, it's just regarding yeah, one can be true, but even if one is true, it doesn't really feel like I'm influenced in terms of what I feel is good or bad, because obviously, there are people who are Muslim who have read, the Bible and still are more persuaded by Islam.
No, of course. I mean, you could be persuaded by anything, right? That doesn't... I believe that there is a transcendent way of living. I call that the Bible, right? And I believe it's the perfect catalog from creation to the end of the world. You don't have to agree with that. I'm talking strictly from a moral sense. So let's just ask a separate question, which is, do you think people are naturally, outside of religious teaching, good or not so good? The nature of humanity.
The nature. I wouldn't be comfortable making a statement about it.
Fair enough, and I appreciate that. So we believe, as Christians or those in the space, human beings are pretty awful, okay? That we're broken, that we're sinful, that we fall short of the glory of God, and that we need to teach people how to be good. A common left-wing belief is that human beings are actually awesome, and they're terrific, and the reason why things are not so good is because of capitalism or the patriarchy or feminism or whatever. So you're asking a question of, why do we need objective morality? Well, or what specifically?
Yeah, so not necessarily why we need objective morality, but you seem to be, because obviously I don't believe that it's a thing, but you seem to make the claim that
do you believe that absolutely?
No.
Okay, good.
But
you're consistent.
Yeah, the big thing is for me, even if I have a God, there is no thing telling me it's just the is-ought problem, right? That's my big contention, right? How am I ever going to derive a claim about what I should do from only statements about the nature of being?
Got it. So you would believe murder's wrong?
Yeah.
Why do you believe that?
Because in its definition, it says it's wrong, right? It's wrong killing of somebody, or at least that's my understanding of it.
Okay, so for example, you go to an African village, happens all the time. They leave a full-born baby by the fire. They don't want it. They discard it. Happens tons of times. Any missionary will tell you that. They just discard babies. Why? They don't believe it's wrong. It's just in their code and custom. No one feels bad about it. Just discard kids you don't want. Are they wrong?
They're wrong. Yeah. It's a bullet I do have to bite from my worldview.
Hold on. Are they objectively wrong? Is it objective?
No. Because I don't believe in objective morality. So that can apply to
So
any statement.
it's not objectively wrong to leave a full-born baby by the fire and just say, you're on your own, have a nice life.
Well, yeah, I'm calling into question objective morality. So I obviously have to
No, I
bite
know.
that
I'm
bullet.
just trying to make you hear back how insane what you are saying.
Well, you're
So-
making a claim
no,
about
no.
the objectivity of it.
No,
you're
I know.
not making a claim
but
about whether it's wrong.
let's
Obviously,
get,
I think it's wrong.
Let's get more graphic. So you
Okay.
put 1,000 Jews in a gas chamber, and the Nazis thought what they were doing was good, and they pressed the button. Were they right or were they wrong in gassing millions of Jews?
Objectively, you can't, like, when you say, is it objectively wrong? Hold on, wait. If you say it's objectively wrong, you're implying that you can derive a truth value from it. And I don't think you can. So I don't think that you can make a true statement regarding whether something's good or bad.
Got it. So just to be clear, the Nazis could have been right in their actions, in your view.
That implies that right is an actual thing. I don't believe you can determine a truth value from a moral claim.
So the Nazis were not objectively evil.
Yeah, I've said that like 4 times. Like, yeah, you can't derive objective moral statements from, like, things. I'm not saying they're not wrong. Like, they are wrong. Oh.
Well, no, it's okay.
Yeah.
No, I just want to make sure this is important because what you are saying, and you're saying it very clearly, is that we look at the Holocaust and it's just a matter of opinion.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem of being an atheist. You have to bite the bullet.
I respect your intellectual clarity, and I will say...
And obviously, for clarity,
No.
I obviously think the Holocaust is wrong. So
No,
if anyone's questioning about
but
that,
it's just your opinion. I believe that it's objectively wrong, no matter who you are or where you come from, because it transcends opinion. Do you think, last question, I appreciate your clarity on this, do you see how your view could result in a lot of dead people?
Well, I don't think my view is really I'm not making a claim that we should behave in a way.
No, you're making claims.
Well, I am making claims, yeah, but I'm not making a claim that, like, we should behave in a certain way or, like, that we ought to, like, you know, not have Christianity or some kind of
No, I'm
moral
not saying
code.
that, but let me play this out, and I think you'll understand.
No, I understand, because you're going to say, well, there's all these bad things that could happen if people follow me.
Or that did happen. No, I'm not following you. If your view becomes a view of a country, and, for example, putting 1,000 Jews in a gas chamber is not deemed as objectively wrong, transcendent above anyone's opinion, then all of a sudden, what would prevent that evil thing from occurring and nobody questioning it?
Sure. So my main idea, I guess, with the worldview is I'm not making a claim again about how things should be. I'm making a claim that this is how things are. So within my, like, worldview, this is all fine. You can have people agreeing that things are wrong. Generally, I think most people's moral intuitions will lead them to thinking that things like murder is wrong and stealing is wrong because it makes you feel bad, right?
No, well,
if I see somebody get hurt, that makes me feel bad. If you see somebody die, that makes you
totally.
feel bad.
Yeah, the SS guards didn't feel bad when they killed Jews, and that's okay. But do you see where this might unravel into mass murder and societal chaos?
Yeah, that happens in the real world. I'm making a description about the way people derive their morals. I'm not saying how we should or shouldn't. I'm saying this is how you derive your morals. If you have 2 books there, the trueness or correspondence with reality has zero anything to do with your preference towards, you know, one moral system or another.
Hold on. Or maybe the true one says, don't gas the Jews.
That would be,
don't
yeah,
murder,
that would be obviously,
because God will judge you harshly.
Yeah, 100%.
Maybe just hear me out. Maybe the true one says that life is good and that there is a creator who loves you.
But
maybe,
now what you're
just
doing
maybe.
is you're just making claims about what you think, like, yeah, obviously it would be awesome if I had a moral code that everyone had to follow that agreed with
I know,
things
if
that
only
I
a
said.
book existed.
Yeah, I know, if only. But my entire
If only
point
there
is
was
that
this
all the things
amazing
that
book.
Yeah, but my point is that
No,
all
you're
the things
being super clear. I appreciate
Okay,
it.
yeah.
No, and you're the first person ever, to your credit, to answer the atheist Nazi question clearly, which is that an atheist cannot objectively say that the Holocaust is wrong.
I'm arguing against objective, like the idea that...
No, you're being...
Yeah.
Usually there's some withering there. You went right into there.
Well,
so.
yeah, I can't go in here and, like, not bite the bullets of, like, what my argument implies, like...
We have clarity but not agreement. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank
you.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, I love this debate. I love how the debate and the communication went. I just love how Charlie was not judgmental because everyone is entitled to his or her own opinion, her own belief. You know, you can believe what you want to believe. You know, so I just love how Charlie gave me the platform to just exhibit whatever, and he was trying to make it feel like, so since everyone has his or her own opinion, so if in your opinion, I mean, there is people that, I mean, Jews, he used Jews as an example, but I'm not basically going to use the Jews. Since in your opinion 10,000 people, mass people are being murdered or are being killed or are being, hurt, is it okay because you think everyone is entitled to their opinion? For me, I think whether you are atheist, whether you are Christian, whether or not you are a Muslim, you are whatever you are, whether you believe in the Bible, whether you don't believe in, wrong is wrong. Sin is a sin, because even in the Bible they said, do not steal, do not kill, do not, do not the sins. It is the same way if you come to the constitutions. It's the same way. Do not kill, do not steal. When we leave the constitution aside and we are talking about life, morality, it's a bad to steal, and it's crazy, it's a sin to actually kill, to hurt someone. So no matter how your beliefs or your objectives or what you think, your mind, sin is a sin. Hurting people is a crime. I mean, it's just selfish to hurt someone, or it's just not nice to hurt someone. So whether you believe in the Bible or not, sin is a sin, a crime is a crime. And I didn't really catch up what Charlie was trying to say. He used this example that if African villages, people actually leave their children, they are grown fully baby, by the fireside to get burned. Like, I don't know where he got that literally example from. He said you can ask any missionary. Please, those missionaries that you people have visited Africa, please let me know. Did you really experience that? Because it's crazy how Charlie talks about. Like, I'm African and I cannot just sit here ready to say something that maybe something that is not true. Fine, maybe I have not experienced that. Maybe he said you can ask any missionary, they can attest to that. Like, please, if you've been to Africa, or if you're an African here, or if you know anyone in Africa, or maybe if you're missionary, whatever, the African that you know, have you ever experienced, do people actually leave their babies by, I mean, if it's accidentally, fine, or maybe if something happened, like if it's accidentally, fine, but telling us go to African villages, you see people leaving their grown babies, like leaving their fully grown babies by the fireside for them to get burned. Like, Charlie, where did you get that from? Who told you that? Where did you see that? Please let me know which African country you visited. That and please, Africa is not a country. Africa is a continent. Please, Africa is a continent. It's not a country. So don't say you visit African villages. Come on, African villages. African is a continent. So many countries are in it. Okay, so please, actually, I don't blame you. People actually think African is a country. African is not a country. African is like Europe. It's like Asia. It's like America. It's a continent. Excuse me. Let me know what you think about this video. I mean, if you have any suggestion, if you have any opinion, objective, if you learned something from this video, so let me know in the comment section. If you have any recommendation for me, to don't forget to leave it down. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to click on the subscription button for more notifications. Thanks for watching.